50 inches of 4K glory. Let's see how good. Wow. They are right. That's not something I would have picked up. Not even 15 degrees off center, and the image is skewed. It loses its color very badly, actually. So, I mean, the purpose of buying a big TV is to have company and, you know, sit around it and watch football games and stuff like that. But it's not the brightest thing to begin with, so you figure that's something they would have worked on. Okay. I'm glad I brought that to your attention because I didn't even notice until now. Unless you're dead center, I would say browns, you know, mid-range colors, maybe like a forest green, they get a little dull. It definitely loses its accuracy. So we're going to talk about this. Okay, well, welcome to the show. As you can see from the box, I grabbed a Samsung RU7100, a 50-inch, 4K HDR. You know, that's about it. Not as many of the bells and whistles as you see on 2019 model, especially the series, the 8 series. But this video is going to be about my opinion. I'm not the most tech-savvy person you'll ever meet. I might bore you at some point. If I do, just leave. Everyone else does, so whatever. But I'm doing this for you. I'm going to go out and grab a TV. You're thinking about this one? Check this out. I might tell you something you didn't know and change your mind, or I might influence you to go out and grab it. I'm going to try to save my opinion till the end of the video. As you can see right now, I'm using it as a monitor because I've figured out a way to pretty much eradicate any and all input lag, and it's functioning very well as a monitor, I have to say right now. I wanted to run some tests on it. I wanted to see how it did. I wanted to test out the RGB color space that it was capable of. I wanted to play with the brightness, with Intel graphics, do things you can't do with the TVs and stuff. So that's what this is about, man. Check it out. You might want to grab it. This is the Samsung 7 series RU7100. It's a 50-inch. Okay, first off, this TV, it's inexpensive, which is probably its best foot forward. Brand new, at this point in time, it's $500. Right off the bat, right on the wall at Best Buy, I noticed, you know, it really depends on who you are. If you like bright, saturated colors, overdone colors that catch you, this isn't the TV for you because it doesn't do that. The colors are very calm and warm, you know what I'm saying? So peak brightness in HDR on this television is 250. I'm gonna say 250. Now, for contrast, I have the Dell XPS 15 with a peak brightness of 500 nits, and that's HDR, or that's SDR, or I'm not really sure. Twice the brightness. It just doesn't get bright, and the point of HDR is to give you really bright brights, you know, bright whites and dark darks, and mesh them properly. You know what I'm saying? So this guy doesn't get that bright, and that might be a deal breaker for some people. The bezels are pretty thin, not incredibly thin like they're getting to be in 2019, because I've seen some ridiculous ones. And you know, but it's good enough. It's cool. Got the little Samsung logo at the bottom. We're gonna have to fix that. Little Samsung logo at the bottom. That's a photo. Whatever. If you're planning on setting it on a stand, you're gonna need a wide a wide dresser or whatever the case is. I set my computer up to this today to see what it was like. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if it could potentially be used as a monitor from time to time. Because, you know, obviously I'm not going to use it like this all the time. It's massive. It's kind of annoying. But sometimes I might want a big monitor. Say I'm playing a game or a video call. I want to make somebody's face 3 feet wide. I'll do that. So I'm going to say I'm highly impressed with the low amount of input lag and just low latency. Because I have the PS4 and I've been playing on it. I don't find a lag. I don't find a lag. Now, if you do decide to plug a computer into this television, at first you're going to notice a ridiculous lag on the television from the mouse. So what you're going to have to do is go into the menu, go down to General, External Device Manager, go to Game Mode, and turn it on. It dramatically reduces the input lag. Now, this mouse, look at this, ready? Where are we? Look at that. I really don't feel it. I gotta be honest with you. It's there, but it's so imperceptible. It's just not something you feel. I will say that the native, if you're watching a native show or any native content that was natively shot in 4K that wasn't upscaled, because this TV does have an upscaler and it is pretty good. It's fantastic. I like it. Okay, this might be an issue too. Obviously, it's television, so it doesn't need to be as color accurate as monitors because that Pavilion is 100% sRGB. This is 90% at HDR, or 92% at HDR and 90% at SDR. So it's not as color accurate as higher end televisions or monitors. The television has a native refresh rate of 60 hertz. Okay, now if you go and buy this TV and ask an associate at Best Buy to tell you what the refresh rate is, he's going to tell you 120 hertz, and he's wrong. The TV is at a native 60 hertz. What happens is Samsung has a software to smooth it way out to about 120 hertz, and it gives you the soap opera effect. It gives you that super smooth, realistic motion that not a lot of people like, including me. And the problem with that is when something passes by your screen, say an action movie or somebody's running, it turns into a pixelated mess. It's garbage. It's horrible. So I operate this television with the motion something or other rate down. Let's take a look. I'll show you just so you know what to look for. Have a seat, bud. Have a seat. I go right into the picture. I go into expert settings. And I go right down to auto motion plus settings and turn it off. Because it will give you a garbage pixelated mess. And that's not what we want. To be honest, 1080p on this television, it looks good. It's upscaled to 4K according to Samsung. It's obviously not full 4K because it's upscaled. But they do a good job. They do. The shows that pretty much everybody watches are in 1080p because we haven't really reached 4K yet, and it looks fantastic. So I would do that. It gets bright enough, man. Now I'm picky with that, and if this was a monitor and I was making videos, I would return it because I need something color accurate. I need something with a native good refresh rate instead of a junky software magic 120 hertz that looks like garbage. That would be my issue. You know what I'm saying? But to put in the bedroom, play a little PlayStation on. Oh, by the way, PlayStation 4. I don't have the 4K model. I got the 1080p. I don't know if I said that yet. But, yeah, I opted out of the 4K because what's really the point of 4K gaming? I'm going to get the 1080p one, and it's going to upscale it nice anyway. So there's really no... This TV, in my opinion, go for it. Go for it, absolutely. If you're on a budget, if you're trying to save a couple bucks, you want something that looks nice. This guy is thin. You know, like it's not a big bulky thing. Want to take a look? But I do have a feeling wall mounted, this would look great. It would flush pretty nicely against the wall. I could tell just by looking at it. Unfortunately, I don't have a VESA mount. It's 200 by 200 millimeters. I don't have that, so I will get that maybe though. Look at that. Look at that. Ready? That's not thick at all. Not even a little bit. Down here it gets a little thicker. Oh, these grooves that you see, I don't know if you can tell, those grooves, those are cable management grooves. So that if you do wall mount it, you slide your cables right along those grooves and they stay nice and hidden, you know? So, yeah, there's your VESA mounting holes. Well, you know, it's nice. It has a nice finished plastic back. And I suggest the 5.1 channel soundbar. We're going to do a review for it in another video. But it's going to be up at the same time as this one. Because I'm just going to cut this, trim it out, throw it up. So yeah, what can I do? I'm just trying to help. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.